Good evening, it's the Romany Rye again. Just had a little bit of trouble with my phone there, but hopefully he's right again now. So tonight, I was going to put up the photographs, but the person who was going to help me turned up, so it'll have to be another night. And I'll tell you a little story tonight that completely changed my life. I was about 13 and obviously going to secondary school in the main town in Madrid. I fell in with the wrong crowd. I was like a fucking fool, like I didn't know. Skiving, choring Vonger, choring stuff, selling it, smoking, drinking, only go to school when sports days was on. Fucked my education up, really. There's a couple of teachers in there I didn't get on with, but that wasn't the reason. I just followed on with the crowd. So my mother was upset. She said, "You're going down the wrong road, my son," she said. "And you're going to end up in trouble." She said, "What you're doing is so wrong." "What's ever gone wrong?" she said. I just kept on, and I was rebellious then. Anyway, there was a youth club that was about 3 miles away. And up the road from me, there was another scrapyard, and the orchards out that. So in and out, I used to buy a car off a Colin orchard to drive around down on the downs, because it was all sand pits and downs and dunes, see? So come to the crunch now that I could drive from just up the road from my place, down Bengelly's Lane, all the way down to Gascarn on the back roads. And that's what I was doing. Lovely console car I had. So I could drive on the back lanes all the way to the youth club on a Friday night. All the chavies up in the village would give Mandy 50 pence or whatever I charged them. I'd make myself 3 or 4 quid over night time, fiver, something like that. Anyway. So up in the village there was a garage, a filling station. And I had 2 sons. And one was my age, one was a bit younger. But Gary's was switched on when it come to motors. They could do anything with them. I could hotwire them, but they could do anything with a car. Anyway, they said to me, "Can we have a ride down?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." Jumped in the car, down the back lanes now, and I could reach the youth club by about 100 yards, parked right next door to the churchyard, walk down the road 100 yards, you're in the church hall for the youth club. That was right. Right, was at the youth club there now. Time to go, about 9:30. I'm looking around at everybody that wants a lift. Right. Couldn't say nothing. I just made eye contact yet, ready to go yet. Anyway, goes up to my car now. The drag's gone. Fuck me all, I walk home now. So, gets home. Mother said, "Why are you late?" I said, "I've been out there talking to Colin, blah, blah, blah." Anyway, next morning I gets up, this is on a Saturday. Gets on my push bike. Drives up around the downs. I tell you the truth, I thought Colin Orchard toured it. The one I bought it off. Gets up on the downs, there she was, burned out. On the fucking downs. So I goes back up the village now. Asking everybody I knew. Michael Jarrett, Michael Thorncroft, everybody. Nobody saying nothing. And there was a girl up in St. Day, the next village over, who used to come. In fact, she used to sit on my lap when I was driving, and she was driving. Anyway, that's another story. So she said, Sonia Jenkins, she was called. She said, Clarence, don't say I said so, but the Ella boys had your car. I said, thank you, Sonia. Thank you very much. Right. Me like a fucking didn't know. I made it known. I'm going to have this garage now. So on the next Friday night, I'm down the Youth Club. 2 entrances. One this way, one that way. In comes Billy, one who's my age. Blondie fuck mother. In he comes. I'm lining it up now. He gets within striking distance. Bang! I let him have it right on the jaw. He went down against the wall. Now I'm going to go in on him now. Next thing I know, somebody was pulling my hair. Pulled me right backwards. You know what it's like when they pull your hair in the back. Pulled me right backwards on my back. Like that. I come right over. Next thing I know, boosh, bang, boot right here. Fucking faces out here now. Now they dragged me up the road now by my hair. All my clothes is fucked. All my bit of hair all skimmed up. My fucking forehead here. I think it was Teresa Webster who told him to stop. He said, I've had enough, leave me alone. You've done what you wanted to do. I said, all right. I said, I'll have you fuckers. I'll have you, I said. If I got to wait 2 years, I said, I'll have you. Right. I got to go home now and face my mother, am I? So I gets home and I shouted in the door, I'm home, ma'am. I said, I'm outside here. She said, what are you doing outside? I said, just having a look around. Don't be too long, right? Anyway, waited a while, in I went. So I normally give her a kiss on the side of the face. Good night, see. And we said the Lord's Prayer every single night together. Anyway, I goes in. Good night, ma'am. She said, the Lord's Prayer. I said, yeah. We said the Lord's Prayer. Anyway, next morning, I get up early because I definitely don't want her to dick me like this. And I washes myself up best I could. My clothes was fucked. My jeans, my shirt. So I'm sitting there at the table. She comes out. Oh my God, she said, you've been fighting him, you? I said, yeah, ma'am. I said, sometimes that happens. No, she said, you're in with the wrong crowd. You're in with a fucking Dinlow, she said. You ain't going to that youth club no more. She said, if I make off, you'll never go again. She said, but you ain't going there no more. So I said, how's that, man? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we got into a bit of an argument. And I dicked up like that. And there was a 10-shilling note hanging out of a cup. I gets up, takes the 10-shilling note. I said, I'm going up to the village, ma'am. Well, this time, I said, yeah, I'm just only going to see a couple of boys. She said, well, no more fighting, she said. Right. I gets up the village now with this 10-shilling note. Starts buying this, buying that. Fags and whatever we wanted and fucking shit. Acting like fucking fools. Anyway, I didn't get home till about 1 o'clock, I suppose. I put my back against the wall, walks in. My mum's sitting down on the table and she got tears rolling out of her eyes. I said, what's up, ma'am? I said, where's Daddy? She said, don't worry about that, she said. I said, what's up? She said, you got something to tell me, haven't you? I said, ma'am, it was a bit of a fight. No, she said, you got something more to tell me than that. Mm-hmm. She said, you tore 10-shilling at that cup, didn't you? Well, now my head goes down. She said, I ain't narc, she said. And I ain't mad. She said, I'm absolutely heartbroken. And there the tears starts coming more. Why, she said, you do that? I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. She said, no, that's not good enough. She said, why have you done it? She said, you're in with 8 Dinlows in the town, up the village, smoking out God knows what, she said. Whatever you doing with yourself? So now I'm starting to erupt, see, crying. Because I know 1,000,000% that I really, really upset my mother. If she was mad or upset, you'd know about it. There'd be all hell let loose. But she was heartbroken. She said, what are you doing, my son? She said, you're going to go one or two ways. She said, you're going to end up in a lot of trouble. I said, ma'am, I'll never take another thing off you. I said, I swear on the Holy Bible, I'll never take not another thing off you. She said, I don't want you to take nothing from anybody. She said, you're going down the wrong road. What's ever gone wrong, she said. How when you out in the yard working and doing... She said, no good. No good to become of that, she said. She said, skiving school, smoking shit, touring, drinking beer. She said, no good. I said, ma'am, I'm going to make you a solemn promise here and right now. I said, I won't do none of that no more. I said, I'm not going to say I'm not going to smoke. I said, I'm not saying I might not have a beer. I said, but no more touring, no more hanging around with the Dinlows. She said, you're wasting your life, my son. So she made me think deep right there and then, because I was upset now. I thought to myself, if my father comes in and sees my mother crying, he's going to go fucking Dinlow as well. So that was something that changed my life right there and then. And that's what's given me the fight that's been in me all these years. Because it's been a constant reminder to me of what my mother said. Because there's no two ways about it. Certain members of the family thought my mother was a second-class citizen. And they thought that I was the same. She said, straighten yourself up. Don't do it. And that was it from that point. No, I never took another. I paid her the money back properly. She said, not about the money. Why'd you do it? She said. And that was a life-changing moment. Now, my father and his father was in business, see. So they almost used to tour all my mother's Green Shield stamps. So she said to me, I want you to go over and fake away a couple of the books from Mammy. She said, because he's touring all our Green Shield stamps. So I had to go over and get her a couple of books for Green Shield stamps. Because they two would argue over that, see. Mutinies up. And he used to take them out my dad's lorry. Because my dad used to just chuck them up on the dash. My mammy used to say, go out and get the Green Shield stamps out of daddy's lorry from Mammy. I'd go out there. No Green Shield stamps. I wouldn't go right back in. Anyway, when I would go back in, she said, Green Shield stamps, did you get them for me? I said, none there, ma'am. That fucking old bastard. And then he used to come out whistling, see, not talking to nobody. He used to say, Mother, my granny went there, how many books have I got now? About 30, 35? And my mother used to get bite. Oh, she used to fucking bite. But she put me up to going over and get them. And I'd done it 3 times. 2 times I got away with it. 3rd time, my father caught me taking them, see? He said, what you doing? I said, nothing. He said, you're taking the Green Shield books. I said, no, because you could sell the books then. You know what I mean? He must have thought I was taking them to sell them. So I went back to my mother. I said, my daddy caught me, man. She said, what did you say? I said, no, I wouldn't do it. She said, you never rocked that. I put you up the curb. I said, no. She said, good boy, she said. But, yeah, that was the Green Shield stamps. Now, I had a couple of old cars in the fields driving around. So I used to have to go up to this garage to get the petrol. And that was the Ellis garage. So this day, I goes up on my push bike for a gallon of petrol. Billy Ella was buzzing around on a push bike. That was our older brother. So we didn't speak for a long time. But they forgot about what they could see, but I didn't. Gets me petrol, goes in and pays for it. Peter Eller, he was called, that's the father. Big birdman. And an antique dealer. So, puts me petrol on the handlebars, just clipped it over. Down the road it goes. And he's buzzing around on the bike, see. He must have thought he'd come down and see where I was going, see. See if I had any more cars, see. So I went down over the hill, turned right up over a little nip, and I was on the level ground. I heard him behind me. Pulls in the edge, pushed me bike in the edge. I said, what do you want? He said, what do you got? So I got a couple of things home, driving in the fields. Can I come, he said. I said, yeah. You can come if you want. All right, he said. Takes me bike back at the edge, jumps on the bike, down the road it goes. Pulls into my fucking drive like that. Stops right on, well, not down the drive, right on the entrance. Takes the gallon of petrol, the gallon can of petrol, off the handlebars, because I clipped it over the handlebars. He said, where's the motor? I said, down there. He gets off his bike. I got this gallon of petrol in my hand now. As soon as he gets off that bike, I let him have it with his fucking petrol can. Right here. Fuck me, his face come out like that. Black and blue within seconds. I thought I really hurt the cunt. And then he started crying. Home he went. About an hour went by. Down come Peter Ella. Brian, he said, where's your boy? He said, what do you want to eat for, Peter? He said, he hit my Billy, he said, with a petrol can. Clarence, get here. What's this here? He said, you hit Peter's boy with a petrol can. I said, I did, yeah. I said, I hit the cunt again as well. Peter Ella said, you will? I said, yeah. I said, see that there, didn't you? I said, that was out there. I said, see that there? That was cut. That was cut. All my clothes was fucked. I said, that's what two of your boys done to me. That was that. Off he went. Come back in about an hour. He said, I've had the two boys in. And what Clarence said was right. He said, no more to be said. They never come near me, the bastards. I had with a petrol can on. Hard as I could fucking it. And they'll fuck off. But I had to be careful. Because if they ever told me father about the drags I was driving down, see, down to the youth club, I was lucky he never said nothing. But it took me a bit of car, see. And that was enough, really. But it was because the trees of Webster stopped them. But a lesson in life, because my mother was very strict. I've told you people before. My mother was very strict. But she wasn't strict, she was heartbroken. I want to finish up tonight by thanking all the lovely people that have wrote to me messages. People from Australia, America, Ireland. I thank all of you for listening and understanding what I've been through. It's no, I'm not, I don't want to have no sympathy, because I am where I'm at in my life, and I feel the good Lord has been on my side, although I've experienced a lot of tragedy. And it's a relief to tell people what happened to me. And then it escalates into other memories, because it wasn't all bad. So this wasn't about sympathy, but it was about telling the truth on everything I said. And one of these days I'll get somebody to film me to swear on the Holy Bible, as God is my witness, what I tell you is the truth. And thank you for the understanding from all you lovely people out there. And I don't really know how to respond in messages. Got to have a bit of a lesson on how to operate this phone, but that'll come. Today, I got myself a nice showman's wagon. He got to be done up a bit, but I'll put up a video of that one in a minute to go with my collection that I got here. I probably got 25 wagons here now, of all different shapes and sizes. But this is the first showman's wagon I've ever had of my own, and he's a beauty. Like I said, he got to be done up a bit here and there, but he's a lovely wagon, and I'll put a video up of that one in a minute. So it's now bye-bye from the Romany Rye. Thank you again for listening to me, and God bless all of you.